Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. For years, we've been told that retinol is the key ingredient in a good anti-aging skincare routine. It boosts collagen and elastin production to even out fine lines and wrinkles. It increases cellular turnover to remove discoloration, hyperpigmentation, and dark spots. It's also a powerful antioxidant to protect the skin. What would you say if I told you you could get all those fantastic benefits from another ingredient that works up to 11 times quicker, produces minimal or less irritation, and also has some antibacterial, anti-acne benefits to boot? You'd probably call me a liar, but I'm here to say that's not the case because that ingredient does exist. I want you to sit back, relax, and talk all things retinal. Now, before we get into this video, I'm on a bit of a mission to cut the total length of all my intros, something that you guys have asked for. So, if you like me and you like the channel, reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. Also, leave me a comment to let me know what your experience has been with retinol or retinal, what's your preference, and any product recommendations. I've got a lot to say, so let's cut that waffle and just delve straight on in. Now, retinol, retinal, there's only one letter between these two, but actually, in terms of the molecular structure, they're very, very different. They both deliver very similar outcomes for anti-aging benefits in the skin, some antioxidant action, and increasing cellular turnover for some exfoliation benefit too. However, the way they work is slightly different. They're both vitamin A derivatives, but the type of vitamin A derivatives really matters because whatever they are, they have to be converted within our skin to retinoic acid, which is the ingredient that gives all this fantastic benefit. The further away from retinoic acid the product is in terms of its structure, the more metabolic pathways it's got to go through and it loses some of its potency. Retinol is actually further away from that retinoic acid the skin needs for all these benefits than retinaldehyde, retinal, which is why you get a little increased performance, you get more potency from a retinal, and until recently, it was why it was more expensive to formulate with. That's not the case anymore, and actually you can get some really good, affordable retinal-based products on the market, which is why I think this is an ingredient that's been spoken about a whole lot more at the moment. I want to pick it apart and share with you some of the benefits. So, in terms of the outcomes, very similar to what you'll get from retinol, except the percentages will be a little bit different because you don't need as much of this ingredient to get these outcomes as what you do with the standard over-the-counter retinol. In this video, I'm going to be comparing retinal to retinol, not comparing it to tretinoin, also known as retin-a. So if you're on retin-a, which is a prescription strength vitamin A, you might want to stick to that one because that is even closer in terms of metabolic pathways to retinoic acid, so you get an even enhanced performance on that. However, that's not often available over the counter in a lot of countries. So retinal, I think, is like the best equivalent that is available over the counter at a reasonable price without having to go to a visit to the dermatologist. So let's talk about the differences and why I think retinal is just an enhanced performing ingredient. Let's start with the speed of action. So scientific studies have shown that retinal actually works up to 11 times quicker than retinol in terms of delivering those fantastic anti-aging benefits. Now, of course, this will depend on your skin type, how you use it, the product you choose, the percentage and concentration, all that has to go into it. But in side-by-side comparisons, it is much quicker in terms of delivering those outcomes than traditional retinols. This is great because I'm super impatient. I'm one of these people that likes to reach for a skincare product and kind of see results in the real short term. If I don't see them, I kind of get a bit lazy, forgetful, and suddenly it kind of slips out of my skincare routine. That should never be the case because you know what? Skincare is a marathon, not a sprint. You invest now for those long-term benefits. But I find it's always gratifying when you get some quick wins, and you definitely get that with retinal. I know from my own experience with retinaldehyde, retinal, that I definitely got quicker outcomes than I ever got with an over-the-counter retinol. And you know, this is to be expected when you look at how these things are converted in the skin to get to that retinoic acid. It's closer in terms of metabolic pathways to that retinoic acid, so you use less of the product, you lose less of the potency. It's just win-win-win, ding, ding, ding. Now, in terms of another great benefit, it's actually proven to be a better exfoliator than retinol. So not everybody reaches for a vitamin A derivative for its exfoliation capabilities, but it's a nice side benefit to the anti-aging ones you experience. It increases cellular turnover, which is really important because as we age, the rate at which our skin renews itself dips like that. In our teens and 20s, it's roughly once every 28 days, but as we age, that can go up to once every 34 days, which kind of means we're clinging onto those dead skin cells a little bit longer than we need to. This is why our skin over time appears a little bit more dull, lacking in that vibrancy. Using a retinol, retinal, or other vitamin A derivative to increase cellular turnover, keep it in tip-top speed, and increase that exfoliation is a great way of combating age-related dullness to the complexion. And retinal is a much more effective exfoliator exfoliant than traditional over-the-counter retinols are, again, backed up with scientific studies and data, which I love. A third great benefit is that retinaldehyde retinal is the only vitamin A derivative that has a clinically proven and direct antibacterial benefit for the skin. This is fantastic if, like me, even in your mid-30s and beyond, you're still suffering with adult acne and breakouts. Most acne, though not all, is caused by some bacteria on the skin. Using a retinal actually decreases the rate of the acne-causing bacteria, so it's got some fantastic anti-aging and also anti-acne benefits, so it's like a 2-in-1, particularly if, like me, you are super oily and acne-prone, even into your 30s, 40s, 50s and beyond. The fourth and final fantastic benefit of retinaldehyde is that I find it's better tolerated by most skin types. Now, when we come to irritation and sensitivity and in different ingredients in our skincare routine, it's all going to be personal. Our skin is unique like we are, and different skin types will react differently to different ingredients, so always bear that in mind. But studies have shown that retinaldehyde retinal is much better tolerated by the skin than tretinoin, retin-a, and yet it delivers very similar outcomes. It's also relatively similar in terms of its irritation profile to over-the-counter retinols, but with those increased benefits and quicker turnaround. So I just find this like to be a nice middle ground between tretinoin and over-the-counter retinols that gives you all that fantastic anti-aging benefit, but with a minimum risk of side effects, irritation and peeling. Any vitamin A derivative is going to have an adjustment period where you go through what we term the retinoid uglies. Redness, peeling, irritation, purging, when you think, honestly, my skin is never going to get through this to the fantastic benefits the other side. It absolutely will, but this adjustment period can last between 6 and 8 weeks, so always bear that in mind. But I know from my own experiences that my skin tolerated retinaldehyde, way better than it ever did tretinoin, and in a similar way to what it did with over-the-counter lower strength retinols, but with more benefits and outcomes. What's not to love? So, hopefully by this point in the video, you're kind of convinced to give a retinaldehyde retinal a little bit of a try in your skincare routine. I genuinely think it could be game-changing. I think you get better results than over-the-counter retinols, but you don't get all the associated irritation that you will from prescription-strength vitamin A derivatives, such as tretinoin. In terms of how you would use retinal in your skincare routine, very similar to what you would another retinol. I would say use infrequently at first and build up your tolerance, which is something I do with any vitamin A derivative. Make sure you use it in the night because whilst it is a little bit more photostable than some other vitamin A derivatives, retinol as well doesn't like a lot of intense UV and sunlight exposure. It breaks it down so you get less benefit. So use it on the night, let it do its work while you sleep and wake up with gorgeous skin the following morning. In terms of some of my favourite retinol containing products, traditionally you had to pay a lot more to get your hands on retinol versus traditional retinols. That's not the case anymore, and there are some really great affordable options on the market, which is kind of why I wanted to film this video at this time. My favourite is this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous A-Game Retinal. They do a 5 and a 10. The 5 is obviously half the concentration of the 10, so I'd say if you're new to this ingredient, start with the A-Game 5, use it a couple of months, and then build up to the higher strength, which is when you'll get those game-changing results. It just, helps with that adjustment period. I love this because here in the UK, this is £16, the most affordable retinal product I think I've ever discovered, and honestly, one of my favourites. It's got lots of moisturisers in here too, so it minimises any risk of dryness that you usually get with a vitamin A derivative. Just an all-round 10 out of 10, ding ding ding, start performing product. I've left a link to this, as will all the products mentioned in today's video, in the description box below if you want to read more about it, check the reviews, the ingredients, and all that good stuff. But this, if you just want to know where to start on your retinol journey, this is definitely it. A stunning, stunning product. Now, Geek and Gorgeous is available online in most countries, but if you want to walk into a drugstore and pick up a product, then Aven actually do a retinol-based product that's getting a lot of hype and love at the moment. This is a really great product. It's a little bit more expensive than the Geek and Gorgeous, and I don't think Aven are an entirely cruelty-free brand, which is something that matters to me. But do your own research on that because I wasn't really able to find a conclusive answer to that question. So do a little research if that's something that really matters to you when it comes to purchasing skincare. This is a nice, accessible option. You can walk into the drugstore, try before you buy, and delivers very similar outcomes to the Geek and Gorgeous one, but I do find it's a little bit more pricey in most territories. If you don't mind pushing the boat out and going for a really luxury and bougie product, this is the Allies of Skin Retinal and Peptides Repair Night Cream. Allies of Skin always use like the very best ingredients, which is kind of how you know that retinal is where it's at, because that was the vitamin A derivative that they chose for their product. This is the same concentration as the Geek and Gorgeous A-Game 5, so the lower strength one. Great if you've got a more sensitive skin type. It's also got antioxidants in here, it's got peptides, it's kind of everything you need to transform your skin while you sleep. Comes with a slightly bougie and luxury luxury price point, but if you did want to get your hands on this, I've got a 20% off code that I'll link in the description box below. It kind of brings that price down just a little. This is the nicest product in terms of application of the ones that I'm mentioning, but you know, I always call that out to say not everybody can afford this style of product, so you can get the same results from the Geek and Gorgeous one at a fraction of the cost. It all comes down to your individual budget, but this is definitely a great option for sensitive skin that is packed full of other beneficial ingredients that you can kind of use as like the one serum in your evening skincare routine to just do it all in one. There you have it, guys. A rundown of like retinol versus retinal. I am definitely in the retinal camp, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. And wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.